So for this video, I plan on doing something a little different, and talking about a bestiary entry that I find completely and utterly ridiculous. This is in Pathfinder 1st edition. This is a low-level creature, CR4 as you can see. Let's just get into it. Look at the base stats, AC 18, HP, these things are pretty normal. But some of the defensive qualities on this creature are completely ridiculous, as you're going to see. For those who aren't familiar with Pathfinder mechanics, damage reduction lowers all types of physical damage if it isn't a specific type that comes from a specific weapon. And asking for cold iron weapons or good weapons at level 4 is a tall order. Chances are characters will need to use less effective equipment, things that their feats and such might not apply to, or that don't have the magic weapon enchantments. And if they don't, then they do 10 less damage, which is going to be most of their damage. Because the creature is a demon, it has a very wide array of elemental resistances, making it so lots of alternative damage sources are very poor choices when trying to combat it. Resistance lowers the functions just like damage reduction, and that it lowers all instances of this damage by that value. And when you're level 4, you're not going to be doing very much more than 10 damage an instance. Spell resistance is just a blanket check that negates all spells if you don't meet a specific DC. And the DC is usually just a d20 plus what your level is. So if you're level 4, you've got to roll an 11 in order for a spell to affect these creatures. But if you thought that was completely ridiculous, let's just ignore most of the offensive qualities for now, since they aren't too important. But, let's see, where is it? Here it is. So, this creature has a fly speed of 60, and it will almost always be using it, because it's much faster, and flying in the air is a superior tactical position. Meaning that melee attacks are very unreliable in actually damaging this creature. Melee attacks typically do more damage than range attacks, so you might actually be able to punch through this damage reduction. But, here's the icing on the cake. This creature has wind wall constantly. As it only affects this creature. All attacks. Yeah, let's just look at wind wall really quick, just so you can see what it does in this game. Here we go. Arrows and bolts deflected upward and miss. Normal. Giant boulder. So this creature negates all ranged attacks from conventional weaponry, like bows and crossbows. While, things like maybe guns or siege weapons have a chance, but like the chances of your characters having access to these types of equipment are very slim. So this is a creature that has a bevy of resistances, resistance to all spells, resistance to all physical damage, mobility that prevents it from being attacked, and an ability that completely negates the one form of reliable methods of actually hitting it. You can just give this creature, like, any type of ranged weapon, and it will basically be an unwinnable encounter for all but the most specifically tailored to defeating this creature parties. It's This is the kind of stuff that makes me not respect the CR system in this game. It is not a very accurate representation of the power level of some creatures, because for example, in Pathfinder, demons just come with a lot of defensive qualities as a baseline, like most of the stuff here. And so you just add a few more extra little things that you think are thematically appropriate, like, oh, this is a flying wind demon, so it has wind wall. And it can fly, because, wind, yeah. These everything in combination with each other prevents players from actually doing anything against this creature. I have no idea why this thing exists. I'm sure it has cool lore or something, but just against using this in your combat is not going to be very good. You're going to make everybody sad. Don't use this creature. Don't make this creature. Don't do this. Make it so your creatures can be attacked, can be harmed by anything that the players can do. uh, anyway, that's that. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to hear about a specific topic, leave a comment and I'll try to include it in a future video. Subscribe if you want to see it. I love talking about game design in general, but tabletop RPGs are my favorite. I have links for my Twitter, Discord server, and the OneNote document I've been writing my own TTRPG in the comments below. It's called Knickknacks, and it's most similar to Pathfinder 1st Edition. I'm working on a website right now where you can see it in all of its glory. When I'm done, I'll post that link in this video too. I regularly post some of my favorite and latest stuff on both my Discord server and my Twitter. But until then, farewell, fellow gamers.